we'll be able to see that strategy I tried to depict to you. Sometimes a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Draw a word picture. Draw me a word picture, Topical. A word picture. As it is, we've got the late
psychiatrist
arrivals. Yes. The late arrivals against Cyclone GG. On Cyclone side, we got Bishop, Mad Cow, who is probably going to be hopping on this mic at some point this LAN. So
that's right.
We'll be here to judge Mad Cow before he gets on the mic, and then we can make fun of him.
This Bishop sounds so familiar, too. He's
There
been at Fragadelphia's before, hasn't he?
Well, I don't know if this one has. There's a guy who plays under Bishop OP. I don't know if it's the I assume it's the same player, but I don't actually know. Nero, Axed, Swisher. Then on the other side, Predator, STX, Baldacci, Just Bob, and Nisei. Just Bob.
I like it.
Short.
Cyclone are sprinting through the apartments right now. They're going to have 2 players come out for a pop. 2 coming across the Haycart, and then the last one's going to try and catch the rotators across. Looks like they did find that first frag. It's going to be Axed and Nero. Striking true, making enough space to have the bomb planted, but Predator's walking straight towards disaster. Or can he avert it? He does. This opens up a better approach, at least for Baldacci and Predator. And Swisher's here to try and stop that. Taking the first. And then earning again the man advantage. And another body falls to Swisher. He's looking for that 3-piece. Nisei is the only player left. The bomb's planted in the default position. And he's got a kit, but there's no way he touches that bomb for free.
He's got no armor as well, so this fight needs to be instant. He can't take the protracted duel, and eventually it will come down. It's actually Swisher who hits the shot at range. I guess Bishop was the contact play, and then Swisher was the closer. So in that particular pistol round, Cyclone GG will pick things up, and then they move into their guns. AK's up, 2 MAC-10s. And we got the pistol force with the Scout as well. We didn't really see the Scout come out last map on Inferno. We'll see where Nisei likes to take this. Scooterino.
I love the Scout. Probably because I played Scout's Knives way too much.
I like Scout's Knives. I can't use it in any other context. Really? I'm actually, it's funny too, because I get really good at aiming with the Scout in Scout's Knives, and then I try and use it in a match because I'm like, oh man, I could do this. No, no, I cannot.
Well, the force buy from later rivals so far has been snuffed out. The first player has, Nisei. Last player alive in the last one. First to die here. And they are aggressive through apartments. Looks like eventually they're going to run straight into the number 7 player where Mad Cow is waiting. Ooh. And Predator's got the 1 Deeg back, but I think he'd probably prefer to have the Deeg than the MAC-10 right there. And Cyclone are still feeling. Got feelers out around the map.
Deeg's trying to ring out again, but Predator's been found, and now that A site is just softened to a major degree. Just Bob's going to move back, but he's unclear about what he wants to commit to. Are they going to gamble with the B hold, or are they going to move towards A? They're going to gamble with the B hold, and alas and alack, there's nothing there for them. All the hits going to come towards A. Cyclone has now completely secured the site. The plant will go down, and frankly, at this point, Just Bob and Baldacci should strongly consider saving their armor and living to fight another day. Just Bob wants to explore, though. He may be Just Bob, but this time he's living life just dangerously. And he will be punished for it. Bishop
in the open.
Winning the duel.
I think the save is a better idea. Baldacci was already on the save call. He didn't care. I mean, maybe the Deagle's worth a little bit more to him.
That Oxide Blaze doing work here.
It's not the true Blaze,
It's
though.
not the true Blaze. It's the secondary Blaze. So he's got 1 to his name. And a second. Oh, and a third. The clothesline.
He's earned himself an AK.
Oh, man, an AK and 3 scalps. He's going to stay alive. That was, the body. Just on the first one.
The first one, the clothesline.
The flip.
Yeah, that's the best death.
Oh.
Look at that moonwalking chicken right there. That was pretty sick in CT spawn.
Baldacci.
Yeah, that was filthy.
Making a case with the free frag. Those are just only 3 frags.
What that actually does is it keeps late arrivals within arm's reach of Cyclone. So Cyclone are bought up with 2 AKs and 3 MAC-10s here. And what ends up happening is Cyclone sure likely to win the round. Baldacci has the opportunity to help make more punishment against Cyclone's economy. But no matter what, Cyclone are going to be in a position next round that you either get rid of the MAC-10s and upgrade and your economy is super fragile, or you keep the MAC-10s and try and keep rolling those dice.
It'll be a gamble defense from late arrivals, and this time the gamble does not pay off. All 5 up towards B, and all the hit is coming towards A, but they haven't quite cleared onto site yet, so they may be a little bit cautious in their movement. It is just a swirling mass of the Cyclone players. Now they've realized that site is available to them for free. Bomb will go down. All 10 will be alive. Not just all 10 alive, but no damage exchanged out. Not something you see very often, but in this particular instance, that's what's happened. So now the late arrival side can just basically set up for post-plant exit frags, but so far not so good. Baldacci alone in apartments. He finds himself in a similar situation last time, and this time he's just going to turn, tail, and run.
He's going to get caught. Crossing Speedway. He had to have been spotted.
Has to have, but he's going to slip around the corner. He's got it in time.
He's completely trapped. I mean, they are routing straight towards him. Well, he saw that first player because the MAC-10 jumps around the corner. Axted had been communicated to him, I believe, by Nero, that he was behind car. So no more damage dealt, and what dangerous situation I was thinking about is staved off quite a bit. MAC-10's getting kills, nobody dies, nobody has to rebuy that head armor. And now the CTs are on the chopping block.
So in many ways, that brilliant deagle play from Baldacci just kind of completely neutralized.
Because they couldn't get
anything.
Not a single more. If they had gotten even just one frag, it would have added so much more value to those three-piece deagles.
They didn't not only get that, a frag, I don't think they even got damage. They did nothing. It was just a complete shutdown from Cyclone on the late arrivals. So the late arrivals, now they've got guns up, they've got the buy up, they've got the utility as well.
This is the smoke I was talking about. Okay, they're going to do the same strategy. They've sectioned off at least Arch side right now, and they push in. I assume there's another smoke over on Cubby side, and they remove any opportunity for the CT side to be able to look from at least north to south on A, and it's an instant save call. Picture's worth 1,000 words.
Illustration of a point. It's lovely when it works out that way, right? When everything just sets up beautifully to illustrate a point you've just made.
That moto smoke is deceptively good. And there's another way to throw that moto smoke as well. Emote and I were actually theorizing about a smoke just like that. Let's say you throw that smoke, and instead of it being absolutely perfectly centered, wait, you might actually lose a rifle here. Lost a T rifle. Predator, Chambers, an AK round. He only needs one. Looking for the next, though. Bishop's able to get it. And they're, of course, now willing to expend some cash. Balducci survives again to fight another day. But Emote and I were talking about this. Let's say you throw that smoke. Instead of it being perfectly centered where it blocks off everything, let's say you make it look like you flubbed it by a couple pixels, and it's favored towards Moto a little bit, so the left wall's open. If you have somebody in pit and you leave that crack open in the smoke, you know a CT's going to see that crack and be like, I can get an angle through this. And then you just fire through the smoke and try and hit them. You're baiting them into a position that they think they're taking advantage of, when in fact it's all a ruse. Going to get a faster play, actually, up towards the B site. Balducci stands. Oh, he wants to be a much smaller CT right now. The molly comes in. It doesn't even matter. Both CTs crumble. And was that one of the weapons? Balducci's rifle is gone. Well, I mean,
he only had the one.
They were only able to save one rifle last round, but they're now stretching with a CZ. And Cyclone continue to win rounds healthy.
There's just nothing in it for them. I mean, they can save a CZ and a Zeus. Important cornerstones of the economy. Nade goes in, softens them up even further. There's maybe some soft targets here from Cyclone, but at this point, even just one or two is not really going to do much. Got him, yeah, but the gun's not retrievable.
Well, yeah, see, they throw a molly on it. Okay, they shoot it into a different position as well. So they're trying to play a little game. See, oh, you lost sticks. They're searching. Where is it? Where is it? Can't find it. The bomb, of course, is going to scatter it to the wind as well. But what they did was Cyclone shot that. They didn't know whether it was, it didn't get blasted into CT. It would get stuck in water at least.
Tricky, tricky. Double up out. Predator and Nisei, they haven't found an answer yet to Cyclone's play, so this time 2 of the big green gun. Lots of utility as well, so they've got something to work with here. Late arrivals, they need to put their foot down. They need to make their mark in this game, in this half.
Did they flub that smoke?
I think it body blocked it.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't think it matters. Still, Cyclone are going to hit the brakes. Brakes stride. Chill out for a second. Balducci setting up for the pop flash. So Predator is likely going to crack open that first shot. Hopefully it takes one of the Cyclone players down. Then the pop flash comes out. That allows Predator to chamber another round. But he rotates around. So Balducci's pairing up with Predator right now. They're going to start things off with a pop flash. Here's another one. Predator will take Bishop. T's come around the corner, get flashed. and that allows Predator to chamber another round. Stop moving, Predator. He's back
moved.
towards CT's side.
Oh, no.
Balducci's alone. They do get an angle. There's no CT smoke in there. If there is, it's late. It actually just now blossoms. So it's a 3-on-4. CTs are looking okay for right now. Desperately want to be able to get around on the board for themselves. You have 2 CTs in construction and 2 on the way.
Now the post plant comes in. It's 4 players trying for the retake, and they've got a lot of utility to make this happen. They're throwing all of it right now. Axe somehow not going to take any damage. I guess it didn't go deep enough to go behind the box.
Not enough mustard on it.
Need a little more oomph in the toss. There's the first, but it's just going to be a clip through the wall as well. So no kill shot, and here's Axe from the back line. They may not predict another player in Evo. Nero, they're digging him out, but he's not going to be able to get the frag. I think Styx has it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Ooh, STX, the last second defuse. They finally get around on the board, but they only keep 1 alive.
Yeah,
Save
that's
the
rough. That's real rough. Yeah, 1 op and 1 flashbang was saved out of that round. Uh-oh. Late arrivals need to win a round, and they need to win a round with more than 4 heartbeats. Else, Cyclone are going to be easily able to dive into their pocketbooks and make them bleed.
It's robbery here. Mad Cow going to lead the charge out towards the apartments, but it is probably just going to be a bit of fast aggression here.
I'm really scared about the utility right now for late arrivals. It's all on 3 players that have utility. If you lose one of those guys without throwing a grenade, the round is like in way deeper trouble than you think.
Just Bob, I don't believe, has a frag to his name yet. So we're going to need Just Bob to just perform. Yeah, he's sitting arches right now. Hasn't managed to pick one up yet. That's a nice little Molotov to clear out awning. So the take's going to come on behind it. And Cyclone, they're going to rock their way right onto A. I'm assuming they've thrown that flash to block off Moto as well, because it looks like a similar take as before. Maybe they're setting up for it now, because I don't believe it's down yet.
Here comes that smoke. Moto smoke's on the way down.
Moto
Smoke for
down.
Arch. And they've sectioned off Just Bob. Oh, he walks right into it. Can't quite hit any of the targets. Nothing of real value lost quite yet. Naxt is able to pick up Styx. And a 1-for-1 trade after that, and you've got an instant save call. Balducci and Predator can't look at this one. Both of them coming across through, they would have come through arches, and those smokes were still there. They wouldn't be able to see anything.
I think Baldacci's our prime saver so far.
Yeah, how many deaths does Baldacci have? Can we look at the scoreboard real quick?
Real question is, how many frags does he have? Pop up that board.
I'm certain he's saved 3 rounds. And their 1 round they won. I don't know if he was, no, he wasn't a survivor. I don't think they can hear us.
I don't think they can hear us. That's interesting.
Look at those chickens. Go, chickens, go.
Get them. Get the chickens.
Too many chickens in the kitchen.
Is Baldacci gathering them? I want him to press E on those chickens. I want him to have followers. The great Baldacci needs them followers.
Oso's here, isn't he?
Is he?
Is Oso here today? Don't know.
Supposed to be. Is he going to be at the LAN?
I mean, I always appreciate when Oso's, like, especially on certain maps, he'll just collect chickens.
Gotta get them chickens. It's important.
I've seen him on Inferno. He had every chicken. And then the round restarts, and every chicken spawns on the same pixel. So you have, like, chickens, like, inside one another. Yeah.
His brood.
Yeah, that's right.
His clutch. It's a real hen house of a situation.
So, disaster has struck for late arrivals economy, like we said. Only Balducci again with a rifle and the real bit of utility here.
Baldacci,
it's going to be another eco round if they lose this one.
Now, I don't want to call him a coward, but he's very timid.
His hand is
in the
forced
late
in most of those rounds. You know,
yeah,
what's he going to do?
I don't know.
2v4, it's just like it's not something you can really look at.
I suppose that's true.
He's going to try and mix something else up. This is something we haven't seen yet. He's going to hide over by trees. He did follow. These chickens followed him down there, didn't he?
They did.
Two
He's
chickens.
Got the chickens. He's collected his
Watch
brood.
it sell his position out.
Watch him use them to bait a shot. That'd be hilarious. Shoulder peek with the chickens.
There he goes.
Delayed peek with the chickens.
They check the angle. Balducci gets it. Loses nearly 40 HP. I hear the chickens at his feet. Here comes the grenades. Those chickens will not survive. He's there at 3 HP. He does. The chickens absorbed just enough of that grenade, I'm sure.
Chicken shield?
The chicken shield. The meat shield.
The feather body armor. It's a next level technology. Now it's just going to be a take on to A, and there are 2 players here, but they're both on pistols, and one of them doesn't even have armor. Just Bob going to need to come up just big as he's now alone in a 1v3. Picks up the first. He's got 6 more bullets. Could catch the next. Nero is low, but instead Nero is going to find him first, put a bullet in the back of his skull, and Bob has gotten himself at least 1 frag. That's his only frag, but it works. Did it with a CZ.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. This time, Bob's the fragger. Not really the fragger. A fragger.
He was never James Bond.
No, he had 2 assists early on. I think he got them in pistol.
That's what it's all about.
Them assists? That's how I play. No frags.
You remember Ryan from Swole Patrol?
Yeah.
Did you see his game a couple weeks ago?
I did not.
First half, 0-0-15.
0-0-15. That's painful.
That's a rough game. Everybody
That
has
is
their
painful.
worst games, you know. It happens, Bob.
It certainly does. So now it's going to be take on to A again, and this time it's just going to be Nisei all alone on his lonesome. They went with the gamble stack again. The rotate is on, but it may be too little too late. Nero actually just almost completely overlooks.
He thought that was a
Nisei.
spray. Look at this. Are we back in Source where there's CT sprays or T sprays you put on the wall? Were you around in those days? Did you play Source?
I'm not really, but I am fundamentally aware of them.
You used to be able to have sprays, and the spray. Well, they brought sprays back into the Go, but
they were like full
you could
picture sprays,
load
yeah.
in. You could load in your files, and there's some really detailed pictures. And oftentimes you'd see a T sitting there, but sometimes it was even more complicated than that. They'd be GIFs. They'd be animated. And like,
Oh,
man,
God.
you would round a corner, and you'd lay into one of those GIFs.
And it'd be the wall.
And then they'd round these.
That's brilliant. Nowadays, it's hard to get the utility or the graffiti strats. I've seen it. I saw Astralis
Only
do
on
it at one
overpass.
point. That block by the to see when the head comes over. That
Or
was clever.
They'll spray the washroom sign to mess up a smoke like
Yes.
that. You mess up a smoke just like that. Next level, NA smokes.
Illustrating your
There's
point.
a Midwest
beautifully.
land smoke right there.
That it was. Bishop rocking his way through to the church. The take is on, and players are still up here. So Predator is going to train out one. Maybe not as much damage as you were hoping to get, but it's still something. Now, back lines. Nisei just trying to keep himself alive, and that Molly's going to start tickling his toes, force him out of position. He's still somehow up in it. They really haven't punished him from this spot. Axe is taking down his teammates, but
no.
Nisei with the toe shot has not been able to find the frag, and now he is all alone. How do they still not know his spot? There's the chase down. Axe finally finds him, digs him out with a Glock of all things. So the frag comes in, and it's 9-1. Late arrivals are getting tossed around this server like a rag doll.
I don't know if the T's ever actually had taken the site. They planted the bomb with the AWPer in the back of the site.
This is true. They knew he was there. They knew he was there, and he was trying to peek, and he just kept not.
Kept missing. But that they never actually own the site, but they win the round.
Who needs territory when you can just frag?
Here's what that Molotov's for. You see that Molotov come in almost every round. That's exactly what it's for. Predator's able to surpass that. Yeesh. Couldn't quite get that one on target. Trying to be a little bit of a surprise on the back lines. They'll just push in. They'll continue to abuse the CTs. But it looks like there's a new dental plan for Mad Cow as Styx is able to realign with a shotgun.
Baldacci with the jump shots, see if he can get it. Can't quite land it, and now he's been eliminated. Nisei last alive, just probably going to try and save this AK. Although at this point, saving a gun is really kind of bittersweet, because sure, maybe you have a little bit better in the next round, but if you don't get rounds on the boards, this game's going to be over. That economic impact will not matter if you cannot get anything going on the board. He is just going to keep the gun alive, set up for the exit, and there are players here on Banana around the corner, so maybe he could do a little bit of impact. But at this point, I have to assume that Cyclone's cash is just absolutely unreal, like stupid money.
Super deep flash. I don't know why a CT would be holding top mid. T-ramp is a little bit more likely. So Nisei's left, 1v4 to just hold on to an AK. Tries to transfer to the next, but Nero was able to duck cover and then rebound out.
Dip dive
and
dodge.
Cyclone have more money than they. I mean, you got 3 players that are capped out at 16K, man.
The richest gods.
Yeah. They will
All the money in the
literally
world.
run them down.
Oh, Nero sitting at 14-2. 14-2. Oof, that's 7-1. 7-1 ratio. That's a tasty ratio.
They
right
did the
there.
math.
I did the math poorly.
Brazilians are great fans of that ratio. 7-1.
7-1.
Yeah.
Germans more so. Axe gonna nail of 2 frags to open up Banana, and once again, as it's been all game, there really is just no answer for the late arrivals. They are late arrivals in life, and they are late arrivals on this particular server because they just cannot get started here. If they suddenly in the second half just turn into absolute gods, it'll make their name so apt. If they were just literally late arrivals to the game.
That'd be great. That'd be amazing. I don't see it happening.
No, I don't.
What are the odds of Baldacci being the last man alive? in the next round.
About 100%.
100%.
100%. I'm going with 7 times out of 10, Baldacci will be the last player alive for late arrivals. I don't know whether it's just the positions he plays or...
I think he seems to be one of the fraggers for late arrival side. So I think what's happening is they're trying to position Baldacci on the correct site. I mean, they're like, well, they went B last time. Let's put Baldacci on the A site.
Hop up there?
He just jumped off the moto.
Oh, off the moto. Of course, that's a lot easier. I was trying to imagine intense acrobatics.
I think late arrivals are just putting Baldacci in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Constantly.
Yeah. Because what ends up happening is Cyclone take a site so quickly that there's either a quick save call, which seems to be more likely than not against the late arrivals, or they go for a full retake. And the economy being reset as it was earlier is not the best idea for going on in some of these retakes. They try and stretch that dollar bill the way it stands now. So I understand why Baldacci's saving as often as he has so far.
Mag 7, an interesting wrinkle to be sure. Baldacci going to be playing in the apartments with it right by the hallway wall. Dancing around bullets. Mad Cow was actually going for the wall bang, maybe predicting this, and Baldacci's going to get the better of him. That's a rifle retrieved as well. They trade out the kill, so still not really big advantage, but Predator gets a nice deke down on Banana. So finally a man advantage for later arrivals. It feels like this isn't something that's happened before, the man advantage. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. Just Bob, he's in the apartments, and he's going to peek the wrong way, so he's been eliminated. Now the numbers are brought back even. It was a nice stream while it lasted, but just like a Mirage, it will evaporate. But we are Inferno, not Mirage, so maybe they can make it happen. Swisher has different things in mind, and he will puff on that Swisher and drop a trade. Now it's even numbers, and the B takes on.
It's pretty sweet.
What was?
Swisher.
Swisher?
Yeah. Grenade. Oh, Nisei, 8 HP. That grenade was dangerously close. Bomb will be planted on the other side of the coffins. The bomb is not strong enough to be able to spam through that one. Only the op can manage to tickle somebody on the other side of that one. Maybe
you can't wallbang it with an AK? You can wallbang it with an AK.
Yeah, but it's going to hit for like 1. You know?
Yeah, but you can spam. No, you can spam down a diffuser with an AK, I think.
It's not hitting him hard enough, I think, to stop him.
You don't think so?
No. Hey, Baldacci was the last guy alive.
What else is new? What else is new? Late arrivals. Baldacci, he's always the late arrival to the site. He's the last arrival to the site. And at this point, he can't save anymore because what does it matter?
Well,
you know, they talk about putting away your savings for retirement and all that. At some point, you got to spend the money.
Yeah.
Predator has a deke.
Well, we saw Baldacci wasn't saving that round.
No, he was
just
going
working
for
the
it.
retake because you're
Just
so
late.
far behind at this point. Yeah. You got to.
Nice boost up. I like that onto the awning. Provide
Actually,
some wrinkles late on.
See that barrel right there in front of there?
Sure.
On lane? There's a much faster way to do that.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's
I
a
saw
run
that.
boost now.
Did you see that GIF? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that too.
I read it too.
I read it. Oh, you read it? How about that? Esports casters use Reddit?
No way. Nice shot from Predator. Through the smoke, right? Yeah, right into Swisher's dome zone.
Right into that corner spot. They won't peek that corner again for a little while. As I say that, they're actually going to set out to peek that corner again. No fear. No fear from Nero. He wants the frag. He wants to avenge his fallen comrade. Swisher is down, and he must have revenge.
I feel like you're a dungeon master for this Counter-Strike game right now. Predator didn't roll 20 on that one.
No, he did not. He rolled about a 2.
Yeah. Catches the AK to the dome.
Used all his luck on the previous one.
4 up, and you have 3 defenders on this A site. Number 4 player, just Bob, rotating back towards that B site. And Styx is looking to be a wrench in the spokes. It is going to be an A hit, especially with having Mad Cow in the apartments. Smoke for at least the Cubby side. Nero's able to trade that one out quickly and efficiently, and that's just been the whole name of the game so far. Nero even watches him fall down. He'll wing him through the side of the hay cart, and it's a 2-on-2. Nero misses that shot, but still a possibility of an ace if he can manage to not miss from here on out. Looks like Nisei is going to try and get into the site through the smoke, but it was merely a ruse. Just Bob, ladies and gentlemen. He's been quiet all night, but he 1v2 clutches it out of nowhere.
He comes jumping through a smoke, nails the first shot, and just spins on a dime, and nails the second player on site. Just Bob. He may have been a late arrival to this game, but he's showing his caliber. That is his. Those were his second and third kills of the match.
Really?
Yeah, he got that one that we watched
Yeah, we
in
watched
the
that
eco
one.
with the CZ, and that is his second and third to clutch it out. Just Bob in the big moment. Spotlight on him.
steps up to the plate,
Those
knocks
were.
it out of the park.
2/3 of his kills are clutch.
One clutch.
And doubles up his team's doubles. Half of your rounds are accredited to Just Bob.
Just Bob, he's an
MVP.
impact fragger.
He is indeed an impact fragger.
He only impact
Just
frags.
Bob should have been alive for the last person alive for the rest of the rounds.
Yeah.
I think they'd have done better.
Baldacci swap roles.
Yeah, Just Bob, you're the lurk.
So now in this round, still all the toys in the toy chest for Cyclone. And they just want to put that 13th on there. They want to make this done with pistol. They don't want to give any avenue for later rivals to get back into it. Spray him through the wood panel. Not quite going to work out for Predator. And then he's going to sacrifice Nisei. Nisei just rounded that corner.
So he was like, don't do that.
AO.
Don't. Oh,
Oh, God.
don't peek that.
Oh,
Smoke.
now they're just
That's
done.
the next level smoke.
Just
right
Bob.
there.
Picks
Just
up another
Bob.
2.
All right, Bob. Maybe he's done enough work for Styx to be able to carry it the rest of the way.
We'll see. Just Bob with the impact frags. Styx, he's rolling through.
But
He's
Just
gonna
Bob
show
at
me
the
what happened.
end of that, like when he clutched, he's like flips his mouse to the other side of his keyboard. He's like, just kidding, guys. I'm left-handed.
Pulls the full Inigo Montoya, Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yes, exactly.
I have something to tell you. I am not left-handed.
Left-handed.
But Cyclone say they are not left-handed either, and they're going to close it out 13-2. This is, well, maybe later rivals have a prayer of coming back in this game.
Well,
A window of desperation.
the way it's going to look like to me is this pistol round has no weight to it. It is obviously later rivals' best and I would say only way to be able to come into it the way it stands now, because Cyclone have proven themselves way more versatile, way more capable, and way more accurate with their rifles than later rivals have. So I don't give much weight to this pistol round, because even if it goes later rivals' way, Cyclone are eventually going to get rifles. Wow, Predator. Got to go to the gym sometime, man.
Oof. What I would say is there's a window of opportunity, but it's cracked about an inch. And that inch, and it's slowly sliding down. It's like one of these old windowsills that doesn't like to stay open. So they're going to come rocking through, but Swisher's going to be here to receive them. Axe actually has open arms already. He's going to snag one, and they've just managed to fall away. So Cyclone doing good damage of falling back constantly. Frags being traded out pretty evenly here, and it's 2-on-2. Bomb will be planted. It's the full retake. Nero and Bishop ready on the timing. They have the kit as well. Nero has the kit picked up. That's important for this retake, so they've got time to play with. Nisei and STX, they need to have the angles. They need to hit the shots pretty much instantly. Nisei going to be first point of contact. Can he win the duel? He's got support. They're both taking the same angle. Bishop's reloading. Somehow STX can't hit the shot on the reloading player, so Bishop's going to get another chance. He'll just bail out and try again.
Yeah,
now he's got the
back
full
for the
clip.
kit.
Can't do it. STX, it took him a while to find that frag, but he'll get it eventually.
Yeah, they were a couple stray bullets out there.
It was like you know when you go in for the greeting kiss and you do one on left cheek, one on the right cheek? It's like that, but with a Glock. Left of head, right of head, left of head, right of head, left of head, right
I don't know
of head.
if ever like greetings cheek kissed a person.
I lived in France for 3 years.
Wow.
It's a thing that you do.
Wow.
Wow. No, he's not on the server right now.
We're back.
He's
in the
not on the
wows.
server right now. Yeah, no, that's a thing you do over there. So nade.
Axed.
Ooh, I love that nade. And
That
it does
did
nothing.
0 damage.
What? Why is the HE so broken?
Sometimes I mean, gets caught behind a stair or hits you in the face, does no damage. I'm not sure.
If I think honestly, HE damage spread, if they just bumped that a little bit, it would make so much more sense to me.
But it could totally get broken too.
That's true. It's real weird to tweak.
Yeah. Nice
Oof.
shot from Axed. It's something. Later rivals make their way into the site successfully so.
And again, because there's such a slim margin of error here for later rivals, whatever damage Cyclones can do, every gun they can take out of their hand, every bit of reinvestment they can reforce, like that right there, every bit of reinvestment they can reforce, it just makes it so that the one round where they break them, the one round they take in a gun round, has the potential to just completely decimate their economy. Here it's still even numbers, and the retake is on. There's no kit up for the CT side, so it's slim to none in terms of chances, especially as time starts to elapse. But if they had held out for a moment longer, they may have forced the deaths due to pop.
Yeah. Even if they set up on what angles they had, Haycart, let's say they stay Haycart and they stay towards library. Your T's had full health. So I would say their obvious point of survival there was to run to the back of pit.
Does yet?
Yeah. Well, they didn't have the nade, but they had the angles to catch them in in process of getting to the dozy position.
Do enough damage that they're just going to die to bomb. Alas and alack, they don't quite manage to pull it off. So late arrivals, they've doubled their round total already. They stay alive for the moment. And as we were saying, maybe they are just late arrivals to the server. Not looking good for Nero as he'll get dunked right in the face instantly. But the bomb site's already secured. Bomb will be planted. It's going to be a 5-on-5 retake, and now the kills come out. They are favoring late arrivals so far, but not quite securing it yet. There's some armor on Mad Cow. Mad Cow could do something here. There's a couple flashes and smoke as well. That's got to that has to have looked differently from his perspective.
No, it looks exactly like this. We're on land.
That's true.
That was
The whip.
an insane. Like his flick was so off that the bullet in transition caught him in the head. Like that's
So wrong, it's
so
right.
far. That's the shot of the tournament. That is awesome.
Just to say things. Now Cyclone, he's going to keep the armor alive. Armor and 2 flashes, that's not bad. Not Cyclone, Mad Cow, who is of Cyclone.
Fine. Search.
Oh.
Mac 10 to a UMP.
Considering his money, it's actually great. 3,400, he's got a UMP, doesn't have to rebuy that ump.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm comfortable with it. Now he's got 1,400 left in the bank. He's got all that utility. Got the kit. Can make things happen for his team. They got the AWP. Nero has the AWP. We didn't really see them AWP on their T side.
Yeah, this is a map you can get away with 5 rifles.
Yeah, I almost favor it in terms of T side. But we'll see if the CT side AWPing gives them a nice wrinkle. Nisei going to be back on the AWP himself. So late arrivals in Cyclone set to square off. Late arrivals have gotten themselves to 5, so this is significantly more respectable already. But Cyclone, they're about done with it. They got the guns up. Now they want to put stop to it.
Yep.
Put the foot down in this particular match.
So this is what I was calling earlier. I don't think the pistol had much weight to it. And we'll see how that ends up playing out. They do lose Mad Cow early, so there's a better look at how this is going to work for late arrival sides. Bishop holds the high end here on the boost. He'll be able to see over top of this smoke. And in fact, that T-smoke that was just thrown was actually a little deeper than the one that exists there now. So his angle is only going to get a little bit clearer. And here they come. Bishop can now see at least to the bottom of the stairs. A flash to prelude this one. Bishop on 1, and he falls out of the position. Great work for him. And you have a player that's still on sight. Nero hits a shot across the front end of this one, and they're fighting to just get in sight. Nero again, now from the construction side. The only thing separating is the coffins. And he finds another one, looking for the flick to the left. Now Balducci is there to try and chase after the first shot missed against him.
Catch
It
him
ends
with a
up being a
no-scope.
no-scope, yeah.
4K.
It was a 4K for Nero. Oof. They got the guns out. Now they say that's enough.
Does that mean the sun's out?
It's guns out, sun's out.
That's
usually
what they
goes the
say.
other way
Sun's
around.
out. Yeah. The gun's out, guys. It must be nice today.
I took my shirt off. The sun's coming out, guys. That's how it works. Science.
Meteorologists everywhere taking their shirts off.
Ooh, Nero trying to hit a shot, a little aggressive. I think he caught Just Bob, but it's not quite enough to grab a frag. So Just Bob stays alive for just another moment. He's just got a Glock and armor. So not a lot for Bob in this particular round.
Great molly. They keep pushing Nero back. Stop in pit. And he'll take the position of his teammate and flush him out and make him go somewhere else. But later rivals want to be able to take this A site. They've got bomb at top alt mid right now, so someone's going to have to go back and get that, even if you fight for this. It does look like Predator's back to get it. They've lost the first body. A grenade that comes in. 50 damage to both Nero and Axe.
Take is on. Players worming their way outside a hallway. Bomb's still hesitant back. I wonder if he's just waiting to throw a smoke or if he's expecting a late flank, some aggression out from Bishop. Bishop, though, going to remain passive, and now Nero's just going to continue to pick them off. Nero, so ferocious, will finally be punished for it, but the trade is on, so it still favors the CTs. Predator and Just Bomb, very little HP and some pistols between them. It's just going to be Predator. If he somehow overwhelms Bishop here, he could wind up in a pretty good situation, but he'll need to pick it perfectly. Hits the shots. Run. Bishop's going to regret giving that one up. Now the bomb can be planted before they're in place. Oh, he was just a second too late.
He got greedy for the gun that was out there. I mean, knowing he dumped his CZ magazine. The only way he defends himself is by recovering that, but by getting greedy and recovering that, it doesn't allow him enough time to be able to plant the bomb.
Needed to have some swifter feet.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those, like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Frying pan fire.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
it's a bit
I
of a
mean,
stretch.
he was dead. he was in the fire.
He's
whole
in the
time.
fire. He's like, frying pan, frying pan.
From the fire into the fiery ashes of the 6th layer of hell.
Oh, well, that's dramatic.
So, scout out for Bob.
We'll see what Bob can do. Bob is losing teammates in the meantime. STX already down. Nero with his op has been ferocious. Ooh, Bob outduels him. Just Bob is just fragging. He's the star power
Did you
here.
scout an opper
He scouted out the opper.
in the face.
He sacrificed his teammate to do so, but it was quite nice.
It's totally worth it.
It's absolutely in this situation. You trade out with the op. Trades favor the T's, one would say.
But just Bob is like Fallen came to the tournament. You know, it's just like, I'm smurfing.
Bye, Fallen. Throws on the sunglasses. Just scouts it out. What is Predator doing?
He's hoping.
That's a hope and a prayer, and he's hoping for something. Last and a lack. This is the last stand for Predator. He's got 2 flashes and a deagle, and he's going to be hunted down like an animal. We're going to swap away from that last frag, and Mad Cow will clean it up, and that's going to be it. 16 to, what did it wind up being? 6?
16-6. And shout out to just Bob, dude. That clutch.